makes an extraordinary educator? It's way more than just having the skills to successfully pass along information to a group of students. It's about creating human connections, being a mentor, and creating positive change within someone's life.
Now, obviously, maintaining the standards of a curriculum and appropriate etiquettes fall under the responsibilities of a teacher. However, being a friend to a student and letting them know that they matter is a big part of what makes the difference. And this is a factor that applies to this gentleman right here. This is Jeremy Hilliard. He's the 2024-25 Talbot County Public Schools Teacher of the Year. Thank you so much for joining us. It's good to have you here.
Thank
Congratulations.
You for having me. Thank you.
What does that honor mean to you?
To me, it's so much more than just being a teacher. Yeah. I mean, it's being, as you said, it's being a mentor, being a friend, being an advocate for your students. Yeah. Because when you teach public school, you teach every student that shows up in front of you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know, you don't get to choose the students that show up. You teach everybody. So you have to teach everybody and do the best you can.
Sure. So what subjects do you teach?
So I teach at Easton High School, and I teach high school Spanish, as well as English as second language, mathematics, for our newcomer students who are less than a year new to the school and to the country. And currently all the English as second language students that are new speak Spanish, as do I. And I'm also certified in English as second language and in mathematics. So I teach math to them, often in Spanish, but teach them English at the same time.
Wow.
He has forgotten more than I'll ever learn. So let me ask you this. As a teacher, are there certain techniques that you use to teach that come in handy?
Well, part of my personality that I always like to use in the classroom is humor.
Right.
And, you know, I take it kind of as a badge of honor. I was named Talbot County Teacher of the Year, but also in the high school yearbook, the students also voted me teacher most likely to get off topic in the same year. And that's often because I really care about what the students say, and I try to build those relationships and talk about, you know, music, talk about food, the things that they're interested in, because you know, being a teacher is more than just being an educator. It's being a support figure. And, you know, when you build up that relationship with somebody, you can just help them be the best version of themselves that they can be.
Wow. Can you recall a time when you realized you actually did make an impact in a student's life?
Oh, absolutely. So especially in the pandemic when we were on virtual instruction, I was mentoring a Hispanic male student, and he was having to do credits on the computer for math, and he was a senior, and he said to me, I think I'm dropping out of school. I can't do it. I can't do it. And I said, we're gonna do it. And you know, at the time we didn't have school on Wednesdays, and I said, you're gonna come in on Wednesdays, or if I have to, you know, meet you on Saturday or Sunday, like, we're gonna get this done. And he ended up graduating, which I was so proud. And he actually wrote one of my support letters for Teacher of the Year and said, I don't think I would have graduated without Mr. Hilliard's help. So that's means so much to me, more than any, you know, score I could get in my teaching evaluation, or like those are what really keep me going.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Oof. Okay, so then let me ask you this, because we hear stories all the time of how hard it is to be a teacher, and you're still working when you get home, and the paycheck isn't what it should be. What would you say after the story you just shared?
Yeah.
What would you say to someone who's considering the career?
I would say, speaking of stories, I actually teach Spanish through storytelling, but when I teach these newcomer students, they all come with interesting stories. And I would say I would challenge all educators out there to really listen intently to your student's story and appreciate it for what it is and build from there to make them great. Like, try not to write the story for them, but you know, be a character in their story, but help the story become something that somebody would want to read or listen to.
That's good stuff right
Words
there.
of wisdom right there.
Yeah. Talbot County Teacher of the Year 2024-25, Jeremy Hilliard, thank you so much for coming in, and congratulations.
Thank you. I'm very excited.
Goodness gracious.